So, one more exercise for people who've spent a bit too long in the garden. It's very common when the weather's good, you say, well, I'll just spend an hour in the garden, and you're getting on so well. It's nice to be outside. You spend longer, and then your back or other parts of your body grumble. So an exercise I often give my clients who have a vulnerable back anyway, even if they haven't been gardening, long car journeys, bit fixed at the desk for a long time, is a lovely catch-all exercise. It stretches the big muscles at the back of the shoulder, releases the low back, stretches the hamstrings and the calf muscles. And again, it's a little and often movement. You do it 3 times, you let go, you go on and do something else in your life, and then hopefully half an hour later, 45 minutes later, there's a space and you can do that again. You need something to lean on. If you're outside, it could be a tree, a brick wall. If you're inside, a work surface. Here I'm going to use the windowsill. If you're driving long distances, it can be the bonnet of a car, the roof of a car, depending on what sort of car you've got. So rest your hands against a wall on a windowsill, and depending on how flexible you are, just take about your leg length plus another half away from where you're leaning. So your back's not taking the strain, it's your shoulders and elbows that take the strain. Feet are flat on the ground. If your heels start lifting, come in a little bit closer. If your ankles are happy to let the feet stay flat, that's where you stay. And from this position, just push your bottom backwards. If you're in a room, backwards towards the wall behind you. If you're outside in the country, leaning on a stile or a 5-bar gate, push your bottom towards the horizon behind you. And just gradually let the shoulders drop. Let the spine drop. You're not pushing downwards, you're releasing backwards. You'll feel the stretch going down the back of the calf, the hamstrings, the back of the knee. And just hold it for a couple of breaths. And then let your weight come forwards on to your hands. So your arms and hands take the weight of your body. You straighten up, keeping the heels flat on the ground. And from this position, just bend the elbows very slightly. So you're going into a sort of 45-degree press-up. And you'll feel the stretch goes down from the hamstrings, down into the calf muscles. Again, pleasant stretch. One you can smile and say, oh, not, God, I'll be glad when this is finished. And then pushing your bottom towards the opposite wall, releasing, opening up, lengthening the spine, looking down. Don't look up and create tension in your neck. Head just looking down at the earth. Hold that lovely stretch, feel it going down the back of the legs. Coming in again, the weight goes forwards onto your hands. Little bend of the elbows, so it's like doing a press up, keeping the heels flat on the ground. No point making the bend of the elbows more so your heels lift off the ground. You want to feel that stretch in the calves. One more, push back, bottom going towards the opposite wall, push, push and smile. And then your weight comes forwards, onto the hands, and this time you don't want to make the muscles in your back suddenly have to support you. So all the weight's on your hands being supported, and you walk forwards to the wall, to whatever you've been leaning on. So the back can come up straight without suddenly having to engage and support. Now this isn't Qigong, this is a good physical exercise, but you have to be here and now while you're doing it. If your mind is in the past, oh God, I shouldn't have lifted that lump of concrete. Your mind is in the future, I'm planning to dig out and create that water feature in the back garden. You're not listening to your body, and that's when you will damage yourself. So really important, Qigong, yoga mind, here and now while you're doing that exercise. All right, that'll do for now.